Hey everyone, happy Friday. So there is homework that's posted on Lumen. I mean, it's been there. I'm trying to remember when I first posted it, but it's been there and I did announce it. So, it's up there. It's due on Tuesday. I didn't get a chance to make a quiz yet, so I'm hoping to get one posted by tomorrow. I am really sorry about that. I mean, the quiz, again, it's not going to be something you have to complete in one sitting. So, it's basically just more homework, I guess, in a sense. So mostly because I'm not using the time feature where once you start, you have to finish like a quiz in class. It's not like that. All right, so today what I want to do is I want to finish section P3, which is polynomial multiplication. I figured I do have a worksheet, even though there was a worksheet I posted with solutions, but I really like to give worksheets in class, mostly because it makes the class more engaging. Excuse me. So we'll do that today. I did email everyone the notes and stuff, so you should have it. All right, any questions? What the? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm looking for yeah, this one I'm looking for. Here we go. All right. Okay, here it comes. There it is. Okay, so I figured I'd do an example before, you guys everyone works on the worksheet. I think, oh, actually, no, sorry, not one example, two examples. My mistake. So let's do that. All right. So again, we want to do multiplication right now. What I'm doing, remember, is what do you call it, the grid method. There are variants of it on the web. I think what some people do is they'll put 0 as intermediate terms. So for instance, what some people will do is we're missing like an x squared here, right? So some people will put 0x squared in here. And that, of course, gives you an extra column. I think by putting in missing terms, I think it makes it so that like terms, if there are any, will be on diagonals. But again, to me, that's just more work. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I mean, unnecessary work, that's better. So again, what I like to do is the polynomial with more terms, right? That's the one I use for the columns. So each term from the first polynomial, right, gives us a column, as you can see. And also, notice I included the minus sign. Okay, I included the minus sign. Here, as you can see, for the other polynomial, each term is now giving us a row. Okay, each term gives us a row. And for these missing entries, what do? We multiply. So we do row times column, we get this, right? And that gives us x cubed times 2x, which is 2x to the fourth. For this one here, 2x times 3x, 6x squared, as you can see. 2x times negative 2, right? Row times the corresponding row times the corresponding column terms. We get negative 4x. Down here, minus 2 times x cubed, right? It's minus 2x cubed. Minus 2 times 3x, minus 6x. Minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. Sap and sun rules. Then, what do we do next? We add up these entries, the terms in these grids that we filled in. These terms that we got from multiplying. We add them up to get the product, and that's what we get. Again, sometimes you may have like terms on main diagonals, right? Not always, but sometimes you will. We have 2x to the 4 minus 2x cubed, 6x squared, minus 6x minus 4x. We have 4 also. I mean, again, we're right. We want it to be in standard form, so we get this. And we combine minus 6x minus 4x to get minus 10x. That's what we get. All right. Are there any questions on this? I also was able to get an electronic copy of the textbook, and I have a hard copy being shipped to me, so, you know, just letting you know. All right. You know, again, if I go too fast, don't be afraid to say something. Let me do another one now. So for this one, right, we have a polynomial with 4 terms, and we have one with 2 terms. Okay, so what I did, I mean, you don't have to do, I mean, what I did was one of the polynomials we use for columns, right? The one with more terms, I like to use for the columns. That's what I like to do. Okay, same thing. And with the other polynomial, the terms are going to give us rows. I mean, you could interchange it, so the polynomial with more terms, each term gives you a row, and the polynomial with less terms, each one gives you a column. You could do that if you want. It's up to you. So what we do next is we do row times the column terms. That's, you know, that's how we fill in these missing entries. So here we have x squared times 3x to the 4, which is x squared 3x to the 4, which is 3x to the 6. That's what we get here. For this one, we have x squared, x cubed. That's x to the 5th. As you can see. X squared times 4x. That's 4x cubed. X squared times 5. That's 5x squared. As you can see. 1 times 3x to the 4, right? That's just 3x to the 4. Again, I'm doing row times the column terms, okay? So that's how we get this. 1 times x cubed, well, that's just x cubed. You know, 1 times anything is itself, so we get 1 times 4x, 4x. 1 times 5, that's 5. So we have all these entries we just filled in. What's next? We add them up to get the product. Now, since we want our answer in standard form, let's write the 3x to the 6th first. Then, let's see, that's to the 4. Here's to the 5th. That comes next. Now comes x to the 4. And I think that's the only x to the 4 term. What you could do, I didn't do it here, but you could cross out terms once you write them down in the product. You could do that if you want, so you don't write something twice. The column and the row terms you don't write down, of course. So again, the terms that we just filled in, right? Those are terms of the product, and now we add them up. So we have 3x to the 6th, as I just said, x to the 5th, 3x to the 4, and I don't think and there's no other x to the 4 term. We have x cubed and a 4x cubed. Those are like terms. Let's see what's next. We have x squared, 5x squared, that is. We have 4x, then 5. Combining, what we get next is, it looks like this. The only thing we had to combine, I think, was x cubed and 4x cubed. We get 5x cubed, as you can see. And that's our answer here. It's just another example of the grid method, or a table method, if you want. Are there any questions on this? Okay, let me do this then. Again, I can't see your faces, so you know I wanted to do this. Usually I can tell by looking at students' faces if, you know, if what I did makes sense. So, all right. Well, some people could be having it. I do have office hours today as well from 2 to 3. So. All right, so now what I want to do is I want everyone to work on a worksheet. So I did email it, okay? But I'm going to post it as well. And then, you know, I'll go through the solutions with everyone. So let me stop sharing this. Let me post it. I'll give everyone about 10 minutes. You know, let everyone work on it. I think they should see it now. I know I did say to use the box method, but really you can use any method you want. I don't know, I forgot to take this off. Notice that the boxes are given for the first two, but really I took them all away. So with the solutions, I will solve these using that box method. All right, so it'll take about 10 minutes and everyone will work on it. So let me stop the recording.